Good morning, dear students. As in the previous tutorial, we had learned about the basic topics related to the introduction of the Photoshop CS6. So in this tutorial, we are going to discuss the following aspects: starting Photoshop, creating new file in Photoshop, and then components of the Photoshop. So let's start with starting Photoshop. To use any software, first of all, you need to open that software. So Photoshop also needs to be executed first, only then we can use it. So the steps for starting Photoshop are as follows. Click on the Start button, then click on All Programs, and then you will be finding an Adobe Photoshop CS6 option, and you need to choose it. So if we are going to talk about the window 10, then there is just a slight change in the steps. So first of all, you need to click on this Start button. After this, you can see all the programs are already available over here and categorized according to the letters. So as Adobe starts from A, you can find this in the A category. And then you need to choose the Adobe Photoshop CS6 because we are using this CS6 version. After clicking on it, you will find a window will start appearing on your screen. And this is the window for Adobe Photoshop CS6. And if this window will appear on your screen, that is to continue with the trial version or to sign in, just close it. And then you can use your Adobe Photoshop. After opening Photoshop, you will see the document area is blank. That means we can't work in the Photoshop. So we need to create a new file in the Photoshop to start working. To create a new file in the Photoshop, you need to choose this File menu. And in File menu, you will be finding this new option. Just click on it. And then you will be finding this dialog box, new dialog box appears on your screen. So first of all, you need to write a name. This name is for your file. So you can give any name that you want to give to your file. As I am giving first, as this will be my first file in the Photoshop. After that, you need to choose or specify the width and the height. So you can do it in centimeters or in inches. After that, there is an option for the color mode. And in the color mode too, there are several options available like bitmap, grayscale, RGB, CMYK, and lab color. Now what is the difference between these color modes? In the bitmap, images gets converted into the two-color image. And then talking about the grayscale, the image is displayed in the shades of gray, black, and white. As we are going to see the images in the televisions which are black and white, we can't see colors in that. So that is the exact example of the grayscale image. Then CMYK, here the image is printed in the four main colors: C for cyan, M for magenta, Y for yellow, and K for black. So you can choose any color mode that is required by you. So here I am choosing a CMYK color mode. And after that, you can also choose a background content. And in the background content also, there are many options available like white background, then background color, and transparent. So you can choose the background from here. So mostly we are referring to choose the white background. So let's choose the white background and click on the OK. After clicking on this OK button, you will find a new page will appear on your document area. So this is the area, what do we call as document area. Before learning how to work in Photoshop, let us first know about the main components of its interface, that is Photoshop window. So firstly, let's talk about this topmost bar, which is containing the various menu options. It is having File menu, Edit menu, Image, Layer, Type, Select, Filter, 3D, View, Window, Help. Because it's containing all the menus, that is why it is known as menu bar. Then coming upon to the next component, you can see the various options are available under this menu bar, and that is why this bar is known as options bar. And if we go ahead towards the option bar, you can see on the right hand side, there is a box written Essentials. So this is the default mode in the Photoshop, Essential. You can change it easily by just simply clicking on this arrows, and then you can change any of the mode. Afterwards, let's talk about the document area. So the space where we are going to work is known as document area. So this is the blank area. If you are going to take a new file, you will be seeing an page will appear over here. It can have a different backgrounds or a transparent background too. So this area where we are going to work is known as document area. Then there are some tools available in the Photoshop, and because of the tools, this panel, this particularly panel is known as the tools panel. All the tools are available in this tools panels, but this tool panel is further categorized into the following types. So here you can see the different types. The first three, in the first three lines, you will be getting all the selection tools. So using these tools, you can do selection in your drawing. And after that, the next one is paint and retouching tools. So using this, you can touch up with your images and you can fill the colors in it. After that, there are some text and drawing tools, which is used to write the text and to do the freehand drawings. Afterwards, there are some other tools also. Before the other tools, there are two tools which is known as view tools. So there is a hand tool and then there is a zoom tool, which is going to help you to view your image in a better way. And then afterward, the remaining tools are known as other tools. And completely, this whole panel is known as tool panel. In case you are not getting these in two lines, so what you can do, just simply click on this double arrows. It will change the view of the tool panel. So in this way, if you are getting a single line of the tools, you can click on this and you will get to know all the tools in the double line. After that, there is a palette that is floating on the window. That means you can easily adjust it anywhere. And this is the palette. You can just click on it and then you can drag it to move it. So you can see the double arrows. It is used to expand this palette in this way, and then there is cross button to close it. Using these palettes, you can do editing in your image, and these palettes are usually present on the right hand side. But as I had earlier also told you, that you can easily place it anywhere. It's a floating windows, so you can choose where you want to place it. So here you have learned all about the components of the Photoshop window. Now let's quickly identify all the components of the Photoshop window. First, where all the menus are available. Yes, it's menu bar. Then next one, this bar consists of all the options. That's why it is known as options bar. Third, which is going to select the view. So this is the default view because it's essential written over here, so it is the default view. Number 4, the area where we can work. So this is known as document area. Next is where all the tools are available. So tools are always available in the tools panel. And then the floating window. Sixth one is the floating window, which helps us to edit the images. So this is the palettes.